Do you still believe IBM cheated?
No, it's I say, they say, but we can probably try to reach a scientific conclusion in measuring our statements. The only problem is that at the end of the match, they dismantled Deep Blue, and I said they killed the only impartial witness. It's actually related to the subject that you touched. It's from my article about man versus machine and actual man plus machine. And when we talked about this game, in the game 2, and I made a claim, and I'm still behind this claim, that there was some kind of artificial interference, that time human interference. People ask me, what did you mean? That was Anatoly Karpov, a very strong player behind the computer? No, it showed that the crowd didn't actually understand the whole nature of possible interference. Because when we have a game, say a game between two computers, one or two advices from humans could change everything, because you don't have a very strong player actually to help machine, to guide machine, and just to give this human judgment, intuitive judgment, strategic judgment to make sure that machine doesn't go the wrong way. And other way around, so you have two humans playing, one or two advices, quote unquote, from the computer could be decisive. Even a hint that there is the combination there. So because very often when we play, we don't know whether something that is tempting is going to work. I remember I played it a long time ago, in 1996, at a very big tournament. I played against Vishy Anand, the current world champion. I thought I was winning, and I saw the combination, but it was too long, and I just calculated for about half an hour, just move 7, move 8. I smelled that there was a blood there, but eventually I decided to go for a safer route, also keeping an advantage. And then after the game, my coach asked me, why didn't I do that? I said, look, I couldn't see it. And he said, wow, the machine, even in 96, already showed that it was winning. So just a hint that it was the right way to go could force me to go deeper and to find a solution. Now, what's happened in game 2 and why I made this claim is that Deep Blue, again, from what we know about this computer, and the problem is that there's not enough information to analyze because, as I said, they dismantled it, and all scientific tests made later, when they put the games I played against Deep Blue to be analyzed by other computers, modern computers, much weaker computers, in terms of brute force of calculation, but with more chess understanding, showed that Deep Blue was not exceptional. So the machines today, they are doing better by going through all these games. And to make a very solid positional move, instead of winning 3 pawns, sort of gaining decisive material advantage, was highly unusual for a computer of that strength. What I wanted to see the logs. So they never produced the logs. And it's actually, same things happened in game 5. But at the end of the day, okay, it was my mistake. I didn't put enough pressure to secure the integrity of the game. And recently, by the way, there was an interesting interview of one of the seconds, quote unquote, seconds of assistants of Deep Blue, Spanish Grandmaster Miguel Olescas. In a chess magazine, New in Chess, the most popular chess magazine. And some of the stories he told about this match, they were, again, could be used as a consequential evidence to support my theory. Even the fact that upon the request of the team, IBM team, the IBM corporates, changed the guards next to my green room, making sure that these guards speak Russian to communicate all information they could gather from my conversation with my coach. Okay, consequential evidence.
So just following up on that, if we assume that IBM did cheat,
no, IBM wanted. Let's use diplomatic statements for IBM.
Oh, you're a diplomat now.
No, I'm not a diplomat.
I'm not a diplomat.
Yeah, but
I was going to posit
I don't want to involve lawyers too often. Yeah, they didn't even hide the fact that for them it was about winning or losing. So they did everything to win. And certain things that happened in the match, even the fact is that they were very, following the story of Miguel Olescas, they even knew the opening I would play in the last game. Okay, by accident probably, considering the fact that I never played it before in my life, or never after. Yeah. It's, IBM shares jumped 22% during 2 weeks. So that was
what they wanted.
They did.
Well, okay, that's happened, they said too. They wanted to win badly, and for me, it was more of this scientific or social experiment, and I expected this to continue, and I asked for the rubber match because I won the first match in Philadelphia. They won the second match, and I said, they immediately dismantled the computer. That was a really bad sign.